This is the video for our classwork today, November 7th. It was about the Pythagorean Theorem in the Core 2 class. The Pythagorean Theorem, anytime you hear that word, anytime you see this symbol, you need to be thinking about right triangles and the Pythagorean Theorem. We're going to talk about other things we can do with right triangles, but you always want to remember that a squared plus b squared equals c squared. We'll have more opportunities to talk about why that's true, but this video is about applying that. C is always my hypotenuse, the longest side. So in this case, x equals c. It's also across from the right angle. A and B don't make a lot of difference. It doesn't matter which one's A, which one's B. I'm going to add the two together, so we can think of them either way. Now I write the formula, but putting in the numbers that I know. So I called 3a, so I'm going to do 3 squared. B is 4. I'm going to do 4 squared. And I don't know c. X is the value I'm looking for, so I'm going to say x squared. Second thing we do, now that we've got the formula set up, here, I am going to do the math that I know. 3 squared means 3 times 3, that's 9. 4 squared, 4 times 4 is 16. And now I can add those two. 9 plus 16 is 25. And if we solve it, at this point, we're just solving an equation. We know that we can do the same thing to both sides. Ms. Bodie taught us that. I can take the square root of both sides. I'll do the square root of x squared, square root of 25, and square root of x squared means go back to where you started. Do the opposite of x squared. So the square root of x squared is x. Just like multiplication and division cancel each other out, they're opposites. Square root and square are opposites. They cancel each other out. Square root of 25, I know is 5, because 5 times 5 equals 25, or 5 squared equals 25. So that's the value of that side. Pause the video for a moment and move on question number 2. When you get done, come back and I will do question 3. Okay, question 3. Question 3, it's the same thing. I have my right angle. I will write down a squared plus b squared equals c squared. I need to figure out what c is. Once again, it's across from the right angle, or it's also the longest side. A lot of people think of it in terms of the longest side of the triangle. So 15 is c. X can either be a or b. I'll make it a. Not a 9, that's an a. So I start with x squared, because a is x. I put x where a is. B is 12. So I say plus 12 squared. And c decided was 15. So I do 15 squared. And once again, I'm going to do all of the math that I know. 12 times 12 is 144. 15 times 15 is 225. Once again, that's what the 2 means, the squared. If I have a 2 up above it, that means multiply 2 of those together. Multiply 2 12s together to get 144. Multiply 2 15s together to get 225. Now I have an equation that's really a two-step equation, just like we did with Ms. Bodie. I have my x, I try to get it by itself. First thing I do is subtract 144. And those cancel out. And 225 minus 144. I know that's going to be 1. And it's going to be 8. I do 22 minus 14, like 6 plus 2, I get 8. And since it's in the tens place, it's really 80. And 1 is 81. Now I do the square root of both sides. Square root of x squared, once again, is x. And square root of 81 is 9, because 9 times 9 is 81. And I think you can pretty much do the rest of the worksheet. Problem number 5. X is equal to c again. So x is going to be by itself. Problem number 6. Problem number 7. Problem number 7, x is now not going to be equal to either a or b, because 16 is the longest side. 16 equals c. The only difference between these problems and the ones that I worked is that now we're starting to have decimals. You can't do them in your head the way I did the 2 problems, but setting them up is the same. So good luck with that. Have it ready to turn in tomorrow. Thank you.